Is a bit of a level 50 update. Show you how the melee build's going. Let's ignore that. Shows all the quests I've not done yet because I've really just been farming and grinding and running around doing a bunch of stuff. What's interesting, well, it's sort of interesting, you want to keep trying to get updated versions of Grundle plus Tail. You'll notice that he kind of caps out in the mid-30s. Sometimes doesn't drop his tail. Yeah, what I'll show you is the type of items that drop. What level's that? 30, 35, 35. I suspect, because I'm 50, I suspect in normal the cap on the item is 35, because those just dropped a minute ago. I'll show you the other ones that I've been farming, and I'll point out a bit of a problem with this item. Right, here's a whole load down here. Let's add these to the collection. Let's move that out of the way a minute. Right, so the ones I'm using, if you notice, they don't convert physical damage to another damage type. I think I was very lucky to get these. So they do various things. I mean, that adds some poison damage, which doesn't really matter. That puts a bit of a heal thing on, doesn't it? And does a few other things. Vitality stuff with a decay. But oh, it's the Earth Ward. Yes, it's that healing Earth Ward thing. So they're okay. The problem with this lot down here, that one converts physical to vitality, physical to vitality, physical to vitality, physical to ether, physical to chaos, physical to vitality, to lightnings, converting physical, physical to ether, physical to fire, and physical to cold. So I had a run of, I mean, those are the only ones that I've had drop when I've been farming this thing. So I kept going back there thinking I could get a better. So yeah, so you got to be careful because you're, if you go with physical damage. Now what you notice with these devotions, I've been getting shrines in normal. I'm up to, I haven't got to Fort Icon, I've got to the last rift before you get to Fort Icon, because I've mostly just been redoing areas and farming stuff and messing about. So I've leveled up beyond where I should be. I'm 50, but I haven't even got to Fort Icon yet, because I've been doing a bunch of other stuff on the build, trying to get things sorted out. Now, as a bit of an experiment, what I did was I picked up as many early devotions that have skills on as I possibly could. So I've got that on cadence that lowers their physical and pierce resistance. That was the first thing I picked up. So that's level 15. So I've been using that ever since. Well, that was the first constellation I picked up. So that's pretty good. That does fizz and bleeding. This one here, that's on blitz, got 100%, well, 85% chance on attack. It goes off pretty much whenever you run into a crowd. That fires off with blitz, and that's like a small radius area of effect that blasts out, 3.5 meter radius. So it centers on you. So when you blitz into a group and you hit a bunch of things, this thing immediately fires off as well and does a whole bunch of physical and internal trauma damage, which is pretty good. I've got that on Zolhan's, and that is, again, that's a big attack damage converted to health thing, so that's got a chance to fire off when Zohan's fires off. Now what I might do, I might have a look at these things, maybe do a bit of a test and see which one of those two seems to be, I don't know, the best, and then just pump all the points into one of them and bind the devotion obviously to the one that I've done there. Nightblade, I'm going to, again, if you do what I'm doing here, which is sticking points all over the place, you're going to run out of points. You're not going to have enough points to have a clear focus on what you're doing. I'm just experimenting at the moment because I like Shadow Strike with Blitz, because you can jump around from one to the other plate, you know. And I like that on Veil of Shadow, but you know, is it really essential for this build? It's like 11 points there used up. I think if I took them out, I wouldn't really notice much difference. That probably needs to go up. That the cunning increase to raise my crit chance is good, but like I said, it's only got 1 point in there at the moment. So I'm level 50 and I've got a whole load of things that haven't got a massive amount of points in. Warcry. Warcry's really good. I'll just I'll show what I'm talking about with Warcry. Let's go somewhere where I haven't cleared anything out yet. I'll show you what Warcry does. Right, this is what Warcry does. Let's get in the middle of these fools. Come up here, boys. There you go. See, it takes a bunch of health away and also lowers their damage, and that reduces their physical resistance for 5 seconds. And it's a flat number. So you can only have one source of that flat number reduction on the go at any one time. So I don't need to worry about that in Devotions because I've got that on Warcry. And 5 seconds, that's a long time in a fight to have that effect in a bunch of things. Now watch what happens now. I'll run in with Blitz and you'll probably see that Bull Rush thing fire off as well. Maybe not. Keep trying it. Let's do Blitz again. Yeah, it was that orange circle, that little orange circle that came up. As you can see, build's still working well, and this is without a clear focus on a particular main damage skill. Cadence got 1 point in it and 1 point in that. Blitz, I've got a feeling that's still a 1 pointer and it's got the other point. Well, it might be 2. I think I might put 2 points in that, I don't know. That's a 1 pointer. So I've got a whole bunch of things raising skills. Oleron's Rage is the best exclusive skill. Well, it's the only one you can use, so it's the best one. You can't use that because it needs a shield. I think requires a shield or two-handed melee weapon, so I can't use that at all. And Nightblade doesn't have any exclusive skills, so yeah, I'm currently working on maxing that out at the moment, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with Nightblade. Oh, well, it'd be nice to max it out, but that's a heck of a long way to go. Considering I'm 50 already, I might have to really cut back on some of the other stuff I'm doing. That's maxed out, and that's great. That makes a big difference, particularly because of these. But again, yeah, I don't know. There's too much non-physical damage going on there, really, to make me think I'm going to rely on that. Although I don't know, it might turn out to be fine. End game, I don't know. That's great. Look at that. 50% weapon damage to Warcry. What that means is, if I've got Fighting Spirit active, Warcry is doing attack damage converted to health. 50% of the damage, 50% of the weapon damage added to Warcry. That weapon damage will get you attack damage converted to health. So I'll get attack damage converted to health off Warcry while Fighting Spirit's up. Or if there's any other source of attack damage converted to health active, like some of the Devotions I've got. That's the same thing as in the first video. I think I had that in my inventory, but I wasn't using it in the first video. I'm not sure, can't remember. Yeah, I haven't upgraded that. Juggernaut or something would be a lot better, but yeah, I haven't really been thinking about upgrading that. That's not great. It's just the bleeding damage at the moment. That's alright. 42% to all damage. I mean, that's probably at the moment the best thing I could get for that. Those are pretty good. Buffing Blitz, adding physical damage, and yeah, that was a good drop. And that's the thing I've had knocking around. Yeah, I've level 20. I had that in the first video. Goddess's Ring, get that. For the resistances on that, was pretty good. It's just some random thing again. It's decent for resistances. Plus 20% to all damage is good. I ditched the Leovinus Ring. And you can farm that. Megara's Fangs. There's another thing actually. Where's the other thing gone? Blood Feast Mark. Yeah, if you're going to use Blade Trap or do more of a bleed build, that's pretty good. There was something else. What did I go? Oh yeah, Bloodbriar's Thorn. using Ring of Steel, get that, use that instead of Megara's Fangs. That's pretty good. There's a whole bunch of different things you could use as a medal. That one, that one, that one. There's 3 in it. What else? Not a lot to say really, apart from that. So yeah, so even without heavily focusing on a particular skill or more than one, I mean, yeah, that one, but other stuff, it's doing pretty good. It is going pretty good. Let's just see that that's so far I've got. I haven't got the quest to do that yet because I don't think I'm honoured with rovers yet. Nah, because I haven't got any. I haven't got any writs. I haven't got any mandates because you can't get the writ until you get to honoured, and I haven't been using anything out of shared stash, so I've not got any mandates on there. So the reputation is lagging a bit. What else am I doing? Yeah, devotions. There's a few on the outside of this that this is all right. Rowan Scepter's all right. This is pretty good. Oleron for physical stuff. What's that need? 20 purple, 7 gold. I've got 7 purple, 4 gold. So yeah, so I mean I could grab a few more purples down here. That's always alright, that's okay. But at the moment it's alright. It's I mean what I do is run into a fight, war cry, shadow strike on whatever's standing in front of me, then just hit things. You can see there's some poison damage coming out of there because some of that's off that one weapon that's got poison damage, and also I did the Pine Barrens quests and you get an augment, a poison augment. Now because it's soulbound, you might as well just use it, so I've stuck it on. It's on there, look, Manticore Venom, Black Legion Magic Augment. You get that for doing a quest in Pine Barrens, and I just stuck it on that weapon straight away because it's a bit of extra. It's a bit of extra damage, and what else are you going to do this early on? You've got no other augments to put on this early on because you can't. You haven't got the reputation to buy them, and they're probably too high level to use anyway. Well, some of them aren't. Most of them you won't be able to get because of reputation restriction. So yeah, I'd say as soon as you get that, it's from this guy over here. Like, get to actually, I'll go and kill Megara so you can see where I got that thing from. Yeah, it's that guy there. He gives you the Manticore Venom as a quest reward. Let's go and see if we can get Megara to drop those fangs again. We might get a better one. This is a bit of a good demonstration of the build as well. What level are these things? I didn't look. Probably in the 40s, aren't they? 48, yeah, that's alright. Not too low. Get some XP. Yeah, I've been quite enjoying this. I'm not really into melee. Well, never really wanted to do a dual wield melee build because I tried it early on, and when I was first playing the game, didn't get on very well with it, and I kind of got a bit of an issue thinking, oh, you know, I don't like this. But this is fun, and the way Blitz and Shadow Strike work well together for jumping around in groups. It is a good laugh. Ooh, get down, yeah. See, look at that. There's usually a totem around here somewhere. Right, Megara should be just over here somewhere. Where are you? Tucking it there, she is. Right, I'll clear these idiots out the way first, then we're going to get Magar up. But what I'd suggest, stick a rift down because she's not the easiest. Boss, where are you? Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. There she is. Get in here. What's she? 51. Oh, hello. Theurgist. Theurgist pets? Yeah, good guess. Right, 3 physical, 36% physical. I don't think that's much better than the one I've got. So what you could do, you could drop lucky and you could get that drop with some, I don't know, additional soldier skill. +2 to... See, that's got +2 to reap spirit on it, whereas it could have been +2 to blitz or something. You could get a decent one. But, you know, it's probably not worth going crazy farming it in normal. Where is it? Where's it gone? There. So what you do, I mean, always stick it on tab 2, have a look at what cadence is doing 3485, 3310. So the one I've got's much better. It's probably that slight increase in physical damage percentage on it, and that slight difference in the flat physical damage on it. Warcry's really good. Warcry, I don't know whether Warcry gets overlooked. Maybe because it just doesn't sound particularly thrilling, but it's a really good skill. Watch this now, look. There you go, that's Warcry. And because it's an attack, it has a chance to trigger anything that you're wearing or a relic that says, for example, that calamity on that, chance on attack. Warcry's an attack, so it can trigger that. And anything else that is on attack, on gear that you're wearing. Bull Rush has reached 13. Oh, Bull Rush is doing well. Oh, that was pretty good. That lag on that. Come on, just get out of that. Oh, a Manticore. Flipping out. They're rare. I think that's the first one I've had drop on this character. Where's that gone? There it is. Nice. Right. So that wasn't really the most informative video I've ever done, but just wanted to get one out there just to show that I haven't given up on this character. I haven't just like churned out that first video and then quit playing this. It's the only character I've been playing on it because, well, obviously because yeah, I messed about, reset the save slot, and I haven't gone back to any of the other save folders. So that's the only one I've got on the go at the moment. Right, what I'll do is leather up a bit more. Try and get a bit more of a focus on what skills I think I'm going to enjoy using. Really, it's up to you. I mean, if you get to 50 and you've got skill points scattered around all over the place like I have, and you just look at it and think, well, what's going to be fun? What am I going to enjoy using? What skills am I going to enjoy using? And if it doesn't turn out the way you want, reclaim them and stick them somewhere else and try them out there. I mean, this isn't, like the Purifier. I was kind of saying, well, this is what I recommend. This is how to level this thing. Whereas with this, it's like, well, get these weapons, stick a bunch of points in fighting spirit, and then you're pretty much free to mess about and do whatever the hell you want. Try out different skills, see what you like. I might mess about with the blade trap and some other stuff, just to see what they're like, just to see how they work. Stick some devotions on them, see what happens, and I'll give you an update on that as and when I get around to it. But as always, thanks for watching that one. I hope that was of some interest. At least it's letting you know I'm still playing this character and that I'm finding it fun. And if I'm finding it fun, chances are you might find it fun. I'll catch you all in the next video.